I don't even have a funny intro planned for this video because, like, I'm just so infuriated by that fucking performance by Petr Yan. As you guys all know, on Saturday, Petr Yan fought Merab Dawalishvili, I think is how you pronounce his name. And he gave one of the worst fucking performances I have ever fucking seen by a top-level fighter. I mean, no offense to him, like, I know I'm just a fucking couch fucking warrior just watching, critiquing him from the fucking sidelines.
Again, back up, face the fence. Get into a part of the fence, That's what it's about. Put leather on him. Keep putting that leather on him.
But, like, he gave us a good performance against O'Malley that he should have won, in my opinion. He gave us, like, a somewhat decent performance in the Aljo rematch. I don't know, I kind of was, like, zoning out in that fight. It was kind of lame. He gave us a really good performance against Corey Sandhagen. And then before that, he was dominating Aljo in their first fight before he landed a stupid fucking illegal knee. But anyway, hats off to Merab. Merab had a shitty performance against Jose Aldo, whichever one you pronounce. I don't know how they pronounce it in Portuguese. But he had a really good performance against him. I'm not really good. Look, I'm so fucked up. I can't even form my thoughts. Jeez. But he had a really bad performance against Aldo. It was lame. It was lackluster. Aldo didn't really do much. Merab didn't really do much. Like, it was just one of the lamest fights I've seen personally. So I was expecting Merab to get crushed. And I'm going to come out and say this. I have a little beef with Merab because of the whole Jose Aldo fucking... I have a mic right here. Oh, he said he's retiring. He told me in the octagon when we were hugging each other in the fucking octagon. He was like, yeah, I think that's it for me. So yeah, I'm just going to spoil his announcement and just fucking bring more attention to me because I think that's all the headlines said. It was just like, Merab said Jose Aldo is retiring. Like, no one gave a fuck about his performance. He just wanted all the attention. So he was like, oh, Jose Aldo is retiring. Anyway, so I had a little beef with him. And I was just like, bro, you're a cornball. Shut up. And I was expecting him to get blasted by Petr Yan because, okay, to be fair, I thought Petr Yan was good. I thought he was a good fighter. He was champion, of course. He showed how dominant he was in the fights I mentioned. But, as you can tell by the title, I think he's a little overrated. I've seen people talk about saying he's the best boxer in the UFC. No offense, Lucas Tracy MMA. I'm mainly talking about him. But he's not the only one. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, Petr Yan's the best boxer in the UFC. He should be in the top 10 pound for pound. He's pound for pound best in my opinion. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, he's good, but he, like, let's see who Petr Yan has beaten leading up to his title. So leading up to his title fight, okay. I will say he had a really good performance against Jose Aldo. I really enjoyed that fight. That was like some of the best boxing I've ever seen in UFC. I totally forgot about that fight. Holy shit. He also had leading up to that, he had a fight against Uriah Faber, who's old and decrepit. And no offense, Uriah Faber, but like, come on, bro. You ain't beating anybody, especially back in 2019. Yeah, he was old news. But like now, like after that Aljo rematch, he's just, I feel like, I'm going to say this, I feel like his skill has slipped a little bit. Because against Corey Sandhagen, we all know Petr Yan's a fucking slow starter. He was slow start to that, but then he started picking it up, and then he started like kind of dominating Sandhagen in the striking. And the Aljo rematch, I feel like his soul was taken because in the O'Malley fight, he wasn't fighting as technical as crisp. He was kind of like standing like Yoel Romero with his hands up, and he was just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a Petr Yan hater because I never really bought into the hype that everyone was saying. But he didn't look good. He looked good and didn't look good in the O'Malley performance. Comparing the Corey Sandhagen to the O'Malley performance, I thought it was going to play out sort of similar. But I don't know. He didn't look as crisp on the feet as he was against Sandhagen. And the Sandhagen fight, he landed this like crazy fucking like this double like spinning back fist combo and like kicked him and like knocked down Sandhagen. That shit was fire, bro. I was expecting some fire shit like that against O'Malley. He had some fire moments against O'Malley, but like, I don't know, it just felt like he was kind of just standing there. Maybe O'Malley's just a better striker than I think, but he was just kind of like standing there getting pieced up like a motherfucker. But anyway, back to the current fight. Yeah, he looked like shit. Why was he backing up so much? Why was he landing body kicks? I know his leg was like sort of compromised, but like even before that happened, I know he's a slow starter, but he really needs to fucking fix that. Dude should have just let his hands go in the beginning of the fight. Gain some respect. Like, Merab did not give a shit about his striking. He was like, bro, I'm piecing him up. I'm, threatening with takedowns. I'm fucking opening up my striking because he's scared because I'm going to he's afraid to get taken down. But it was weird because Petr Yan would just get back up. I think he stuffed 38 takedowns out of 44 or 46 by Merab. It was some crazy shit. It might have been almost 50. But, like, I don't know. Petr Yan looked fucking terrible, dude. And then his eye was swollen shut, like, oh. Like, bro. People are saying you should be in the pound-for-pound discussion. Like, really, bro? People are saying you're the unsung pound-for-pound. Like, I thought the performance against Sandhagen was cool, and I was just like, you know what? I think Petr Yan's about that. But I was buying into the hype a little bit because I was watching videos, people talking about him. I was watching edits. I was watching highlights of Petr Yan, and I was just like, maybe he is that guy. Maybe he's going to show us against fucking Merab that he is that fucking guy and that he's going to come out and fucking destroy this man. No, he didn't. I'm fucking joking. But no, he didn't. I'm choking like Petr Yan. I'm just kidding. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Terrible performance. It was pretty bad. Like, I expected him to be way better on the striking. He is a pretty good grappler, too. He, like, leading up to the fight, he was saying that he was, like, the better, well-rounded fighter and that Merab was kind of like a one-trick pony. Merab showed that he was a pretty well-rounded fucking fighter and that he has the greatest fucking cardio probably in the UFC. This man was unstoppable. I can understand why he got his nickname, The Machine. So, shout out. Like, my 150 subs don't know who Merab is. But, props to Merab for dismantling fucking Petr Yan, making him look like he didn't belong in the UFC. He was ranked number 2, Petr Yan was. And it didn't look like he deserved to be ranked number 2. He was, like, destroyed, dismantled. And usually I would be like, what's next in the rankings for Petr Yan or Merab? But fucking Merab doesn't want to fight fucking Aljo because they're friends and Aljo's the champion right now. So I'm just like, there's really nothing. There's really nothing that fucking Merab could do. I mean, he could probably fight O'Malley. There's been talks that after the Henry Cejudo fight, I think in May, Aljo is going to move up, win or lose. So I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe Merab could fight for the vacant title, or if Henry Cejudo takes it, he could fucking fight Henry Cejudo for the title. But yeah, fucking, I don't know what Merab's going to do. He's just going to chill there, probably fight O'Malley. He didn't call out O'Malley. He didn't call out anybody, to be honest. Like, how am I supposed to make a video like, what's next on the rankings for Merab? I don't know, because bro doesn't want to fight his friend. And he didn't call out O'Malley, and O'Malley's probably going to be like, I deserve a fucking title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's probably going to be the backup fighter for the Henry Cejudo fight. But for Petr Yan, I guess I can see what's next for Petr Yan, because Mans is on a big-ass losing streak. Well, not a big-ass losing streak. He had 2 fucking really close decisions, and I think he should have won the O'Malley one. I zoned out of the Aljo one, but a lot of people are saying that he should have won the Aljo one, and he just got dismantled by fucking... what's his name? Merab Dvalishvili, I think is how you pronounce it. So let's look at the rankings, I guess, see what's next for Petr Yan. Probably nothing. I'm just gonna... What the fuck? Am I dumb? No, right here. So Petr Yan's probably gonna go bump down to, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever. Vera is probably gonna move up. Sandhagen's probably gonna move up. I mean, there's Rob Font. There's Dominic Cruz. He could probably fight the winner of Song Yadong or against Ricky Simone or something like that. Probably fight him. But I definitely think maybe a step down in competition. Like, maybe give him a couple of warm-up fights, and then maybe he can go back to the title. I really don't know. I think it's too early for the Sandhagen rematch, because Sandhagen's fighting Vera. And if Sandhagen beats Vera, then I feel like he should be up there for, like, a #1 contender fight. And I don't think, what's his name? Petr Yan should be in a #1 contender fight anytime soon. Like I said, Merab can't fight anybody. I have the whole fucking card pulled up. I might as well, like, I don't even know who to fucking talk about in the fucking, there's really not a lot to talk about because the other fights, no offense, the other fights besides Petr Yan and Merab, who cares? They weren't like number one contender fights. They were kind of like contender fights, not number one contender fights. Like, am I gonna break the top 5 kind of shit? Petr Yan stepped down in competition, brother. Maybe fight Rob Font after he's fighting someone. I forgot who Rob Font's fighting, but he's scheduled to fight somebody. Whoever, maybe Petr Yan could fight the winner of that. But yeah, I definitely think change your fucking game, bro. Stop being a slow starter, bro. Let your hands go. It was the worst performance I've seen. Like, Merab was just coming. Merab was just like taking it, like not taking him down. He would take him down a couple times. I think he took him down like 4 times or something. Which isn't really that great out of 49, but I guess that's his tactic. Like, he doesn't want to control you on the ground. He wants to, like, look, I can take you down and tire you out. Because, like I said, Merab is like fucking a cardio machine, hence why his nickname's the Machine. But he tired Petr Yan out, and Petr Yan definitely needs to work on his cardio. I don't think he prepared properly for this. I don't know. This was a off night for Petr Yan. I'm not gonna write him off completely. Like my friend, I was talking to my friend earlier. He said that maybe it was just a bad slew of fights. He got 2 robberies that people say. I think the O'Malley one was a robbery. He has 2 decision flukes. Like, it happens. It happens. He said he wasn't gonna leave it to the judges anymore. He kind of didn't leave it to the judges. This was like the easiest fight to score for the judges. It was like they wouldn't even have to watch the full fight. They could like fall asleep for one fucking round and be like, oh, Merab probably won that shit. Just looking at Petr Yan, tired ass fucking. I don't know. Like, he was talking all this shit. I thought he was going to come out and, like, just destroy. He was like, I'm not leaving it to the judges anymore. But bro didn't even let his hands go at all throughout the fight. I'm like, bro, come on, yo. It is what it is. Merab is probably going to hold up the division. Probably not hold up the maybe, actually. Because that performance was crazy. Like, can anyone stop his pace and pressure? Like, Jesus. Thank you for listening to my rant. I'm a little angry. A lot of people are. A lot of people hate Merab. I get it. Like, but I only hated him for the Aldo thing. And, like, it was fine because Aldo still got a send-off. He's in the Hall of Fame now. So I'm, like, not really pressed about it. He was really impressive. So, like, props to fucking Merab. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you already haven't, and have a better day than I'm having.